We're off to Dorrigo for a long weekend, the Easter weekend, planning to do waterfalls and all that sort of thing. We've got the camper trailer behind us, about 1.5 tons to tow. That's not too bad for the Pajero.
And for those that don't know us, we're Paul and Lizzie, and you're traveling with us, and it's our first video, so it's quite exciting. So see you in a bit.
See you later. When we find this Swiss patisserie, and it was lovely. We're at the Skywalk. We're going to see what that looks like. We're in Dorrigo, so we have just arrived and it's dead ahead, so we can discover it together. So I've come here a couple of times before, and I wasn't expecting the view. It's really remarkable. So here it is, our camper trailer and car. There's a bit of light in the wrong place there. But it works for us at least.
So now it's day 2 of our little holiday over Easter, and we've had torrential rain overnight, but now the weather is clearing up and we're off to the Waterfalls, and there is Point Lookout there as well, which is meant to be really nice. And, well, this is us on a little bit of unsealed road on the way to Point Lookout. Unfortunately, the weather has turned and it's starting to rain, so I don't know how much of a lookout that's going to be. We'll see. Yeah, Point Lookout. I don't think we're going to have much of a lookout. We'll show you the fog.
We're at the lookout, and I must say this is a first for me. I don't think I've ever seen a lookout like it. Not much to see, unfortunately, but it must be beautiful when it is nice and visible. And as Lizzie was saying, we're in the Gondwana Rainforest. So Lizzie thinks this is very funny, obviously.
Well, talk about the non-view, huh?
Yeah, you can't win them all, can you?
Yep.
So that's just too bad for this lookout, but we'll go back down to the falls and have a look at the falls, and hopefully the falls are nice.
With the amount of water that we had, that must be a little bit more interesting.
Just got to love how they've done the setup here, so there's plenty of walkways around the falls, and those falls are just really wonderful. So what camping's really like, so it's not always that nice sunny weather and so on. There's also a lot of people around.
It is Easter.
Hi, We're back at the Rainforest Centre to do the Wonga Walk today. It's a bit overcast, bit of sun, well, we'll see how it goes.
So that walk should take us to the crystal showers, which are quite well known in the area. And apparently at night you can see glowworms there. And the walk is meant to be nice in misty conditions, which we're clearly having. So we'll see what we get.
So we're going into the rainforest now. It's beautiful. It was the first stop up there. Couldn't really film it due to the difficulty of the light, but this looks super.
It's lovely. So beautiful.
So we got off nice and early and there weren't too many people around, but now it's really, really, really busy. Just finishing off. We're on the walk to Casuarina Falls now. It's really wild. So obviously it's been very wet, so it's muddy underfoot. But look, it's a quiet walk. It's really nice.
Yeah, super. As Paul says, very muddy, so big boots help a lot.
Yeah. And long trousers because there were leeches about yesterday and we're suspecting that they will be today as well.
Yeah.
Rainforest then. Well, what does it do in rainforest? Well, it rains. We finally made it to Casuarina Falls. We walked the long way around. Well, more about that later. It's a beautiful spot though.
So good morning. Yesterday, after having walked quite a long way to the Casuarina Falls, getting lost, walking here and there, we're sort of a little bit sick of that and also of all the leeches that we encountered, and we decided to do a little four-wheel drive today. But Paul will tell you more about that.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we will head north of Dorrigo to a place called the Nimboy Bindre River, and we'll go along the river and do a drive there, probably about 35 kilometers. It's a drive that we've got out of this book, Four-Wheel Drive Treks of Northeast New South Wales. It's actually a really good book, so we're enjoying that, brand new, and we hope to be able to do many of those trails. So we'll give you more information throughout the day, but this will be an easier day, we hope, than the last few days, which, as Lizzie said, have been in the forest with the leeches and a very wet environment.
Yeah, the weather is a bit better as well, so we're hopeful.
The drive takes us from the bottom right of the map, Cascade, right through to the top left, Armadale Road. In the middle, we've got Platypus Flat Campground, which is a really nice camping area that we'd like to look at, as well as a little later on, we've got an interesting water crossing to do.
Well, now we're in the national park, Cascade National Park, and as the road is starting to get a little bit rockier, we've decided to air down. We're going to go down to 26 psi, and here is Paul in action. This little campsite is just so pretty. Definitely accessible with a camper trailer.
We're at Platypus Flat Campsite, so it's a nice wildish looking campsite. Really great to come here with a tent or maybe a camper trailer, but probably not a full-size caravan. So we can come here, at least just now.
Yeah, I did say access for trailers only, and I reckon there's not enough room for a full-on caravan, but it's so beautiful and just peaceful.
And having tested, the toilets are clean.
So one thing we love to have is this type of map on our phone, because we were about to go down a dead end if you hadn't looked at it, and this way we could just find our way around. And it's loaded onto the phone, so it doesn't matter whether you have phone reception or not. Really good to have. There is a little river that we have to cross, and so to be on the safe side, Paul has decided to wade it first. Doesn't look too deep at all, but better safe than sorry. No, looks like we did go there. You can see at the back on the little road that we're going to go up. Yeah, that should be a little bit of fun. Off we go.
Yeah, this road could be fairly dusty if it wasn't moist. Not yet. Still a little bit to go.
Channel 16, let's go. So I'm just keeping low range just now. Why is it we always have wood in the middle of the track?
Okay, so this is what we are hoping to drive through. I guess it should be doable. Got to love a good four-wheel drive car. And then, as of there, it goes back to normal.
Okay, a bit of a difficult part. We're in low range, and off we go.
Well, we do think there's a car that drove sometime not too long ahead of us. We are on the right track, and track would be the key word here, wouldn't it? Gosh. A few little obstacles. At long last, coming out of the forest is sort of a relief. I think we're pretty much at the end of our trail. We're about to hit Armidale Road, hopefully, if we've did it all right. It looks like it had a forest fire or something now. Just a little path to get to the fire tower.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Hope we have a nice view from up there. A little bit wobbly. So, this is our view from the fire tower. A bit less exciting than what I was hoping for. But I love hearing all those bellbirds.
So we're a little bit disappointed by the fire tower. So the view was really not interesting at all. It was just trees. Obviously it is a fire tower, so it's here for people to look out for fires. So not much of a view, bit disappointed. Never mind, on to the next. We got to the end of our drive, so we're now at Armidale Road. We're going to head back to Dorrigo now. It was a lot of fun, a bit challenging in parts, but yeah, good.
It was nice to have no leeches.
No leeches.
Yeah, no, it was a fun drive.
So here we are coming back into Dorrigo.
Turn right onto Hickory Street.
After quite a day.
And this cafe has definitely been our favorite cafe.
So hopefully it's open.
It's just really,
Your
really
destination
nice.
is on the left.
It's called the Abandons Cafe, I think. No, Components Cafe. How amazing are those Tanga Falls? The beautiful swimming spot on top of it.
So last day and we're here at Danga Falls. We've been here many times obviously. It's running pretty nicely today as you can see. And well, I guess that will be ending the vlog around about now. And see you next time.